Welcome, my friends of the interwebs, and it's time for a garden update. As most of you know, I just got back from Kentucky, and I was gone for a couple weeks. And when you leave a garden unattended for a couple weeks, there's always going to be issues. So I'll go over some of those, just so you know. The tomatoes are looking decent. We had a lot of rain early in the year, so I don't. They're a little. I don't know. There's a little too much rain. That's all I can say. A little too much rain. I can't describe what the issue is, but I think they're going to be just fine. Um, there's some really nice green ones now, almost to the point where I can actually fry some green tomatoes. So I will definitely do a fried green tomato video. And for those of you who've never seen tomatoes fried or don't know how to fry them, you're going to figure it out when I'm done with you. When I left, I had harvested some broccoli when I left, or right before I left, I should say, and it was just delicious. Unfortunately, and this is very unfortunately, it was almost ready, all of it was almost ready to harvest. So what I should have done was went ahead and harvested early, but I didn't. Or at the very least, I could have called my buddy Kinji-san and told him to come get himself some broccoli. But that yellow flowery thing that you're seeing right now, that's my broccoli. The broccoli has went to seed. I've still got some broccoli that I can still get. I'm going to harvest that today. Here's a good example to show you. The bees apparently love this. You can see where the broccoli heads have just opened up, and what you would normally eat it just opens up and it becomes this yellow flower. And I don't know if the flowers are edible. I guess I could try. If anybody knows, let me know. I wouldn't be opposed to trying them. And lots and lots of weeds because that's what you get when you're gone for a couple weeks. The eggplant's starting to come. And then actually the peppers are looking good. I've got a bunch of little peppers. I'll have to get around the other side to show you. I think the peppers are going to be a real good crop this year for me. Lots of onions that are ready to be harvested. If you could tell the onions from the weeds. And the cauliflower's looking decent. Eggplant's looking good. Okay, let's see. I don't know if you can see very well. This LED, it's kind of bright. The LED isn't. I'll try to let me wade through the plants. Show you the. There we are. All right, let's see here. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and yank this one. I think it's ready. It's the first jalapeno for the year. It looks good. Okay, the beans are doing pretty good. They're actually going everywhere though. All right, see if I can show you. The beans are growing up the fence. Unfortunately, they're also growing out all over the place. Okay. Alright, here's my lettuce. The lettuce is looking awesome. It could have been harvested. Lettuce is one of those things, you cut it and then you can cut it again. And let me see. Well, I don't know if you can tell, but in that weed patch there is my garden, or my salad greens. I can barely even see where the spinach is on this row next to the lettuce. It's going to take some work getting this back together, that's for sure. And then my beets. The beets are looking good. They're looking real good, actually. But, like I said, lots of weeds. And here's my... the plan was to funnel to weave these viney plants, the cucumbers and the zucchini, up this fence here. But unfortunately, I wasn't here to weave it, so it's growing all over. This is the... This would be the zucchini. Okay, I'm going to get around this way. Okay, I've already harvested some cucumbers. Here's a pickle right there. I've actually probably got a couple jars worth of pickles, I believe. So I may actually make some pickles sometime soon, just to show you guys. Here's my dill. The dill's looking good. Hopefully this is showing up because, like I said, it's so bright I can't see the viewfinder. This cherry tomato plant here is not looking good at all. I don't know what the story is. I mean, it's got flowers on it. It's not looking horrible, but it's not looking good either. So I got the I get these vines all over it. That wasn't what I wanted. I wanted to take those vines and weave them through this fence. So anyway, it didn't work out so well. But whenever you leave a garden unattended for a couple weeks, you're going to come back to some work. I mean, that's just the way it is. A garden is a joy, and it's not a ton of work. But if you neglect it for any length of time, it becomes an overgrown mess. But it'll only take me a couple of days to get this thing back in order. And I've got a ton of things that need to be harvested. I'm going to be eating salads forever now. I believe I've got so much lettuce. The lettuce, the cucumbers. I'll tell you what, I just wish I had some ripe tomatoes and I'd be in business. But it's not looking too bad. It really isn't. The peas there's some decent peas. I can't wait for the peas to come in because I just love those sugar snap peas. And I'm going to have 3 different kinds of green beans, so that should be fun. So, yeah, I mean, all in all, this year's garden has been a blessing. It really has. But like I said, you know, you leave a garden for a couple weeks, you're going to have a mess. But I'll get it together. Might make some good videos. But anyway, just wanted to do a real quick garden update. It usually takes me a few days to get my shit together after I get back from Kentucky. So I'm still kind of tired, to be honest with you. You know, so anyway, listen, I hope everybody has a great 4th of July weekend, and take care.